Hi guys, it's Catherine, and I know it has been like forever and a day since I last filmed a video, but I have a few minutes to do one now, and I got this for my birthday. It is an Aura Estelle planner, and of course they are now releasing all their details for their strings and rings hybrid planner this weekend, so I guess I'll just need that for Christmas. But in the meantime, I bought this, and I had bought these rings in anticipation of doing this because I don't really have a choice. I have to move out of a traveler's notebook for a little bit, and the reasons for that are simple. I need a little bit more flexibility with my weeks and my lists and just different things. Like I need to do a monthly just because of kind of what's going on with me right now. So I have had trouble getting things to fit properly in here, and as a result I have bought the digital dash box. I bought it last month and then I bought it this month. I don't know, I'm gonna wait and see the sneaks for the following month. If I like it, I'll cancel and then resubscribe with like a 3-month term, and if I don't like it, I'll just cancel. But what was very helpful is you get like every size from micro all the way to like Erin Condren. So that's like a full letter sheet basically, or they have the classic happy planner. And this is an A6 planner. These are A6 rings. However, it's not made for rings, this cover. So really, I did not like the way that the A6 size inserts were fitting in here. And Annie said on her Facebook page, because I asked, you know, do they fit? And she's like, yeah, they fit. They'll come right up to the edge. You can't use side tabs. And if it's too wide, you can just trim an 1/8 of an inch off. I tried that. I didn't like it. So I'm so sorry. I'm like horribly out of breath and I'm hiccuping now. Please forgive me, guys. My body is completely out of control. Yeah, I have no control over it. So this is actually a mini happy planner size, and I shrunk it down. I opened it in silhouette and I shrunk it down, and I opened like 5 or 6 PDFs and just tried to see what would shrink down perfectly so there was no warping or anything. I figured I had all the sizes, so I may as well give it a go. And I found that the magic size for me is about 3 3/4 inches versus what a normal A6 is, which is over 4 inches. Not by much. I mean, it's under 4 1/4, but you know, I'm basically lopping off around, like, because you'll see there's some variation with my inserts. I'm lopping off around 1/2 inch. So mini happy planner size really does shrink down nicely. It keeps that height without, and then shrinks down to the right width. No fuss. And the Krause rings in particular, like they don't have any, like the little tabs just don't get in the way. So it works out really well. Then this is the Villa Beautiful digital portion of her kit. I buy 3 or 4 kits from her a year. I do like her stuff. So, not my most favorite company, but one of my most favorite companies. So I think Mummy Lay is probably gonna be my favorite of all time. But these are Simply Gilded, and I'm just gonna say it, I need to do a new video on Simply Gilded because quite frankly, the company is having issues that I don't feel comfortable having a favorites video up saying how much I love them with these issues going on. There are still people who are plenty happy, but there is, for lack of a better word, nonsense happening, and I don't tolerate nonsense. So I do need to make an updated video. I am still subscribed to her box, I will say that, and I did take part in the last like restock or whatever, but yeah, I do need to make an updated video. And then Shine Sticker Studio. This was just like sticker I pulled off packaging. And okay, so you'll see this is like the first where it doesn't quite fit. I bought this insert in 3 sizes. Pocket TN, pocket rings, A6 rings, maybe 4 sizes. I might have bought it in like A6 TN as well. Ultimately, like the A6 rings, because of the nature of this specific insert, it just hung over the edge, like excessively so. It wasn't even right at the edge. It hung over the edge. And trimming it down just kind of, it wasn't working for this particular one. So I printed this so many times. And the magic number was pocket rings, resize in Adobe to 115%. And that's just what worked. So I need to do forward planning, not just because, like, okay, so early release, no school. My husband is back at work. I think I might have mentioned in the only other video I put up recently, he had broken his leg. And yeah, so he's finally back at work and he's really working hard. He's like, please don't go into labor before my paternity leave starts because I really can't take it early. And I'm like, yeah, dude, second I hit 38 weeks, all bets are off. I can't, like, there's just no way. So I'm doing what I can to hold him in there. I do not want another preemie. So I need the forward planning. I need all my midwives appointments. I need like his PT. I need his work schedule. So with a traveler's notebook, it's a little more difficult because you'll either have to have an insert where it's all months, or like it has all your monthlies, but then you're not going to really get these note pages. Or you could get a grid one and draw in every month. Not going to do that right now. Or you could have multiple months going at once, like my favorite kind of insert, which has, it's either just the weekly or it's the monthly view and then the weekly. And I'm not going to have 5 or 6 of those going. It's just too much, even though these days, really, I'm not going anywhere, like, at all anymore. Save for, like, my midwife's appointments, I really can't anymore. So, I need to start filling this one in, and I did this one just today because this kit really just got here the other day. Even though we are well into November. We are in the 2nd week of November. So, yes, nonsense. This is Digital Dash, and I made these at the top today. And this is just like glitter. It's like glitter holographic vinyl. It didn't laminate super well. It creates this really pretty shimmery glowing effect, which I love, but it doesn't have that high sparkle thing going on. Just the heat of the laminator, didn't like it. So I have just different colors in here, and it's my monthly. And if you guys are confused, because for me this was like just major pregnancy brain, I'm like, there's no way this is right. There's no way. And I make my own inserts, so it shouldn't be this complicated for me. And yet, okay, this is what it should look like. Okay, this is what your month should look like. And then this is what the interior should look like. And then you fold, this faces you, and you fold it right to left. Okay, and you fold it right up to the little lacy design. And that's how it's supposed to look. So that creates the 2 halves. Does that make sense? Okay. Moving on. Digital Dash. And I think this was just the regular A6 rings, and I just trimmed it a little bit because it's just regular design. And I actually kind of like this because my son's like, hey, that looks like you. And I'm like, it kind of does. And it just, this actually reminds me of, done with a Space Needle. So just the park there. Okay, and this is also digital dash box, and this is my first time doing this. This was like a multi-step process, and I had to like rotate the design just because of the nature of the way my laser printer works and all this stuff. And then in the end, the foil is just like so crummy, and if you see here, like that's the print line from the template. I said to my husband, I do not know what's going on, but like the ink is not sticking to the paper. So my foiling is horrible. And he's like, oh yeah, the printer's been saying it's out of ink for like 7 months, but it was still printing. So I didn't bother to put more toner in it. And I'm like, okay, if you rub anything you print, the ink just comes right off. He's like, oh, okay, I'll go change that. I'm like, yes, please do. So hopefully my foiling will be better in the future. It'll actually adhere to the page. Then this is the Villa Beautiful kit for, I think it was, it's October, the October kit. I only buy like maybe 4 boxes from her a year, and I've been happy with them. So yeah, I really liked her sticker books. That she switched to the sticker books, and this was my first time with that, so that was really exciting. This is just my weekly spread, and I love the layout of these inserts, but really I need to try and make my own so that I can readjust the sizing a little bit. And excuse me, I'm just hiccuping. Yeah, excuse me, my birthday. Yeah, I went for a manicure and then I needed a nap and an early bedtime. And Halloween, my midwife said to me, you can do like 3 houses, and then you need to go and sit on your front porch and hand out candy to the kids who come by, and you need to like stay there and no back and forth. And I didn't listen. I feel we all learned something that day. Same thing here. With my birthday, I spent the vast majority of it seated, and you know, we're on to the next week and I'm just still wrecked. So yeah. The people at our favorite tree farm, they're like, yeah, you're gonna want to come and cut that down sooner rather than later. And we've got some real nice ones close to the barn. My husband's big on experiences. Like, you keep saying, please don't go into labor until I start my paternity leave. And I'm like, yeah, dude, after 38 weeks, all bets are off. So, and my midwife, she's like, you're not going overdue. And she laughed and laughed and laughed. I'm like, yes, I know. I look as horrible as I feel. Thank you. So, this is this week, and I am trying to be good now because the wonderful people at Sephora were ever so accommodating, and I was bad. It was my birthday, but that didn't make me not be like really, really bad. So this is just paper I found at Michael's, and I thought it was really pretty, and I printed on the other side because I'm like, I can't have plain white paper in here. Not an animal. So this is the next week, and this is that kit. This is the first time I've really used one of the Simply Gilded sticker kits. I really need to start using those. I've been just too tired to kind of make my own. I did make some, but I'm out of steam. So, okay, these are the date covers for Shine Sticker Studio. Okay. Yeah, no, sitting up, that's not gonna work. Sorry. So, I can't show you the rest of the kit, but it's really cute, and it's like their little TN style one, and I got the pocket size, which is perfect for me. And unfortunately, yes, this is the Planner Society collab. There's one of those things, like, I hate this company and I will not buy anything from them. But darn it, I love Annie. So she put something out, I will buy it. So yeah, I was kind of like stuck, and I'm like, I really want that specific insert, and it was part of a bundle. I just bought it anyway. So yeah, we're just gonna overlook it. I do need to actually like make some inserts that are very, very similar to this. I'm gonna change it a little bit, because, and as you can see, these are like A6 size. I don't think, I did resize them a little bit. I think I made them a little bit smaller, and then I trimmed both edges, and that worked. Okay, and then I just have, because I can't put it in unless I've put the washi before I punch. So yeah, I have to punch it. And this was like the backing card for, if you can see, like the bow clips. So I made a pocket, and it didn't come out well. Unfortunately, like, this is just a side effect of my brain not working anymore. Like the washi, it's not sticking down nicely, and like the plastic isn't melting properly to it. And yeah, and then I cut too close on this side, so I had to just add vinyl to kind of glue it together. I don't know. So I could just glue my brain together. Scrap paper. Digital dash. And I saw somebody else do this on YouTube, and I thought it was so cute, like the vellum. So I just printed this out today, and I actually really like it. So I have my shopping list here, and I really need to sign up for one of those online delivery services to deliver the groceries. And what I liked about these specific inserts is I could put like, okay, I'm ordering these things from Amazon Fresh. I'm ordering this stuff from Target or Fred Meyer or where have you. And I could put the store. And Simply Gilded washi, I think this was the September box, because I can't be going upstairs to get more washi, so it's just kind of what's down here. And these are inserts I resized. These were pocket traveler's notebooks, and I just made them bigger. And that's kind of just what I've been doing, like, because I tried buying, like, I bought a whole bunch of A6 rings, and it's just not working. So if there's a sale on Black Friday, I probably will still buy a whole bunch of A6 rings. But for now, the pocket traveler's notebook size, because it's 3.25 by, no, 3.5 by 5.5, just resizing the TN inserts to be a little bit bigger, that's actually working really well. So for this, ordinarily I wouldn't say do that. I would say rebuy your inserts, because this is how someone's making their living and it's the right thing to do. But I could buy this in an A6, but it won't fit, at least not the way I want. So yeah. And then these are just like, okay, so if you see in there, I have like all of my washi cards from all of my planner setups, and I've just put I bought that at Daiso. It holds coupons. So I have, like, this is from summer or spring, and it was here. So I'm like, that matches. And eventually I'll send my kid upstairs to get me more rolls. And then this is actually, this is the, and it's the same thing, it's coming up. But if it does come all the way up, Prima Planner glue pen. Where'd it go? I don't know. It's usually there. But this is like the card that Shine Sticker Studio, they sent me with the replacement, or not replacement, but like the order that I'd, the right item. And they just let me keep the non-right item, which is funny because seeing the two of them together, I actually like the item I did not order better. So yeah, but that was one of those things where it's like, it could have been a bad experience, but it turned into a really good experience. So I will definitely be a repeat customer. And I thought it was pretty. So I turned it into a pocket, and I like that I can still see, like, even though I had to trim it down a little bit, I can still see like what they wrote in there. So I just liked that. And then I need to start filling this in, because I need to be better about my spending online shopping order tracker. It's just what I wrote. And what we have Black Friday coming up, and December, and I I do have a son and I have another baby on the way, so obviously I will be doing some shopping. So I just want to try to keep track. And then probably in December or January, I'm going to put myself back on an allowance again, just because I feel like it makes my life easier, and that probably sounds weird to some people, but I don't know. And I was sad because I felt like this washi went so well with the pastel lights, but I ran out and I can't go get more. Maybe like before I come downstairs in the morning or something, I could do that. But yeah, like the days of running up and down the stairs are over. And resizing these ones just did not work very nicely, and I didn't resize them by much. So I might get these ones in an A6 or a bigger size so that I can size them down. I don't know. But I've noticed that with some of the new collab ones, like you can't really open them in silhouette without having it be like an issue. So I think that's happening on purpose. Okay, and then I just made these myself, and then I hate it when that happens, and I still don't know how or when or why it happened. But I inadvertently deleted one of the 4 designs that I had created, or 3.5 designs that I created. So this is just, and this is, I really didn't do much of anything. This came like this. There's no layering on my part. I was very lazy. I created the grid, and I did all this in silhouette. I created the grid. I laid the clip art over top, put down the cut lines, and printed. And then what I did was I mirrored the image so that I could have the bunny on one side and the fox on the other. And you will see my pages. The grid gets progressively lighter because I was trying to figure out what color I wanted. And the artist is Twigs and Twine. They are very, very popular. You have seen their artwork on any plans. Various sticker companies have used this artwork over and over again. Even Mummy Lay, the July 2017 Little Bits kit featured their artwork. I want to say that was the peaches and cream, and the paprika has been very popular. They have a blue colorway, and then this is Woodland Christmas. It's a very, very lovely kit. Excuse me. This is the only time I did any kind of layering. I took the house, and these 2 trees are one element. This tree is one element. I just kind of resized them all and put them down here. This is just for basic notes, but I can't have boring note paper. Personal thing, I just can't do it. And then you can see that's the reverse design, and I want to say, I can't remember which one is the lightest. It must be this one. Yeah, so this is the darkest. Then these lines are the kind of medium ones, and these are the lightest, and this is my favorite because when I paste things down or I put stickers over it, I do not like to see those lines, so the lighter the better. I really just need it for a guide for writing, because if you've ever wondered how on earth I write such a straight line, what I do is I take a piece of scrap paper and I will line it up with like a printed line, and then I will use the top of the paper as a guide because I can't write in a straight line. Like, my writing is like, seriously, my 5-year-old has better control. I can draw, but I can't like print legibly. Okay, and then, oh, my son drew that, and I laminated it. And I created an inbox because I want to put my cards in here. Okay, this is actually pocket Filofax. And I want to put my like credit cards in here because I carry very few. And then this is perfect for my receipts in my pockets. And then also just, I'll probably make something with like heavy cardstock and 5mm laminating pouches, just because I don't like it when the papers get that thing where they round, because they kind of slide underneath the rings. But for now, this is working, and this is just a 3mm laminating pouch. Let me try to stop. Okay, So it's a 3mm laminating pouch, and when I was done, I folded it in half and I took like a bone folder and kind of creased it, and then I put it back through the laminator so that it's got a really nice crease there, and hopefully over time it will let me flatten it back out and then fold it and just be really nice there. So this is a pocket. This is a pocket. Can you see that? Very easy to do. It requires the use of 2 laminating pouches. One is going to be your carrier. That's your, like, just a full-size sheet. And then I take another sheet, and that is how I made the inside. So when you have a laminating pouch, you put your design or paper or whatever you're going to laminate in between, and then those 2 rough frosted bits, they stick together and they glue down. But if you take a second pouch and you put those shiny sides together, then they will be like the exterior. It'll feel like the exterior on the interior. So what happens is it glues around it. So it's no different than if I had just laminated this, or like when I laminated the card, because it can't glue the inside together. So when you slice off the top, you've got yourself a pocket. So it's a great way to make like dash sleeves and things like that. I'm sure I'm like butchering the explanation. My brain's not working. I'm sorry. But yes, this is perfect for my store loyalty cards. It's perfect for my my receipts, my coupons, and that sort of thing. And it's really thick back here, so hopefully that will help. And this is just a back slip pocket, and it's a nice feeling material. I don't know if it's actual suede, but this is like what they call Saffiano leather, and I'm not sure. I can't remember what it says on the website. I don't know if this is genuine leather or if it's pleather, but I like it. And this is the pen from the Villa Beautiful kit, and I love this one. Like, I really like the colors she chose for this. I don't know that I would have put them together, but I'm glad that she did. So you have like kind of like bronzy crystals, and then like raspberry colored ones, and the teal ones have like that Aurora Borealis coating that just gives it such a nice effect, and it's really very nice for fall. So yes, and some of you might be wondering, because this says KMN, not KNM. That's my Instagram and YouTube name, KNM Plans. How do I put this? In the immortal words of my son, it works both ways. So this is still technically right. It was supposed to be over here, but I bought this during their Thanksgiving sale. Canada Thanksgiving happens in October, so, and they are a Canadian company, and it's so funny because when they post videos and stuff of like around Vancouver, I'm like, oh, I've been to all those places because I'm kind of close. So but the website was very buggy and not working, and I was on my mobile. I had to keep taking this in and out of my cart because it was like not going, I don't know, their website had problems, so I wanted it over here. I will live with it over here. It's just fine. So yeah, that is my flip through for now. It's not finished. Hopefully I can do another one once it is finished, and I am so sorry that this video is so long, but I just wanted to give you guys some information if you have this planner and wanted to add rings to it, because I know some people do have that. They are interested in doing that, just the dimensions and what I'm doing to make it fit. And as you can see, really, it fits perfectly. Some of them better than others. Like the ones that I made specifically, these are 3 3/4 inches. Those are the notes that I showed you in the very back that I made. I think personally that those fit the very best. They're the right length, the right height, and it's 6 inches is what I had. Was it 6? I don't know, but yes. So any questions, comments, please leave them down below. I love to hear from you guys. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. I do appreciate that. And yeah, until next time, bye.